Christian Ballard, Ballard Sports Media, coming at you with something that I've only done twice. But as the channel has grown, we got to talk about the comment section. I get a lot of comments on my videos, especially when I'm able to share them out to Facebook groups and everything. But have you ever wondered what is my most viewed public video? I'm going to be honest. I've had to go through, and I know some, like, I kind of like took video from somewhere or whatever, and they didn't like copyright strike me for it, but just for purposes of trying to not get shut down, I didn't want to like delete a certain video or two. So I just privated the video. But what about the ones that you guys can see personally? Because I had that Will Reichard one that you guys probably saw and probably remember, and I added some background music to it or something. Anyway, the most viewed video for Ballard Sports Media is Paul Feinbaum says it's shocking Alabama QBs haven't transferred yet. Now, I put this out. When did I put this out? I want to say it was the off season before this season, even. So when you look at when it was published, May 1st, 2023, it has 2.6 thousand views. It has gained 58.6 watch hours. And off the video, by that alone, I gained 6 subscribers. We gained 6 subscribers. It's not just me. It's all of us. I love and appreciate all of you. Let's go ahead and throw it up here. You guys can see the analytics here. Let's get through some of the comments, though, that people have left on here and kind of zoom in. Starting with my good buddy, Ramajama Taylor. Shout out to you, buddy. Roll Tide. Love you. Anyway, Roll Tide to Ramajama Taylor. Good video, bro. Could you imagine if all these QBs didn't transfer? Talk about being locked and loaded in QB depth. Roll Tide. Then you had, in response, Bryant Tillman, 28-12. Locked and loaded. LMFAO. I'm not going to say what that means, but you guys know. Why do you think Saban went to the portal for a QB? Because they're all mid. The funny thing is, the transfer you brought in is a bag of blank. Have fun. Well, they're all mid. That might be true, but Milroe won an SEC title before Saban could retire. That's pretty good in my book. The godfather of the SEC, Feinbaum, flopping his lips. Now, this is Waylon. He's on here all the time in the comments. It's been a minute since he showed up on StreamYard with us. Shout out to Waylon. Always calling in on the Touchdown Alabama Magazine channel, too. Love you, buddy. Good friends with him. Haven't met him in person, but we talk often on Facebook and everything. Anyway, he says Feinbaum flopping his lips. Now, I usually stick up for Paul Feinbaum. I did not really respond to many comments on here like this one, but I will say that he's not wrong in a way. I have a lot of high respect for Paul Feinbaum. I think he's great at what he does. He just, gets off topic sometimes or gets off track. I don't want to say off topic, and he's not that easy to agree with. A lot of people don't like him. I do. Deal with it. Tavarius Davis responds, he gets more annoying each year with a slap to the face emoji. Trosper, 4676. Like always, I've never met someone as wrong as he is and still have their job. He's a blank kisser. King Brian says you hate the truth, and it goes on down the list here. But that I look at and I say that this is a really cool video that I got comments on. We'll keep going through some of these. This is the 3rd edition, by the way, of reading comments here at Ballard Sports Media. I got to find ways to better do that. I guess I could, I could use StreamYard. I think it helps, but put the comments up on the screen so people can see them in a way like Pigskin Pete or Ludo. So there's that. But you get back to all these comments here a lot of responses, but and again, I put this out like 8 months ago and it's just grown. It has grown in big ways. So we get back to it here. And that top one, Reginald Legrone, 5082 says, I am very concerned about the Alabama quarterback situation. I did not respond. I'm sorry if I do not actually respond. I always see the comments though, and I'm happy to leave a heart for you guys. Alex Mangrum says, transfer brought in because he has knowledge of Reese system and to help teach Milroe and Simpson. Simple. Did he teach Milroe and Simpson, though? Because I tend to look at it this past year. Tommy Rees helped Jalen out a lot. Tyler Buckner only had the USF game, and he looked terrible. That's right. I said it. Moving on back to the comments. Jacob Watson, love hearing from you, buddy. I mean, who the hell would want them? I guess Jalen Milroe's athletic ability, who do damage playing small college football, but besides that, no one's really going to want them. And I still think they want to try and be the starter at Alabama. A little bit of grammar error there for Jacob Watson, but we appreciate the comment anyway. Yeah, at the time of this video, not knowing who the quarterback was going to be and not knowing what Jalen Milroe could do, we knew that there was going to probably be some guys that transferred. Tyler Buckner's going to transfer. Ty Simpson seems like he's sticking around last time I checked. Dylan Lonergan, Eli Holston, guys like that, probably leaving the program pretty soon. I know Eli Holston's going to Pitt. So at the time, it seemed like there was so many questions about the Alabama quarterback situation. And you had some transfers. It happens. And I'll just leave it at that for that comment. Roll Tide. You guys are in, this is Bryant Tillman. You guys are in for a rude awakening this year. Cheng P. Youth, who is Crimson Kings guy. Bama is going to slap MFS. I'm not going to repeat what that means, but you guys are smart enough to figure that out. So there's obviously a lot of comments on this video for the Alabama quarterback situation from this past offseason. I still think it's Jalen Milroe to lose going into this next year, but at the same time, don't think that Ty Simpson or whoever that has stuck around can come in. Julian saying 5-star freshman. I don't know. What does Kalen DeBoer look for? We'll see. It'll be interesting to see, but appreciate all the comments on this one, I guess. Legendary UA. Let me zoom in just a little bit. He said 8 months ago, Simpson is the guy. Milroe needs to step up and switch positions to slot or tight end. Pretty much the same way Kelsey did coming out of college. Yeah. I mean, I've heard a lot about that when it comes to Jalen Milroe and him changing positions, trying to be a running back or a receiver. I don't think quarterbacks out there can catch. I understand the story behind Travis Kelsey or whatever, but Milroe, I don't think he could catch a ball to save his life if his life depended on it. If he was going to switch positions, he's built up to be a blocking tight end or he's built up to be a key running back. But guess what? He lanked, let all naysayers know, and he stood up and he led this team to the playoffs. Yes, they fell short against Michigan. Yes, he looked bad on that last play of the game, but one play doesn't define who you are. And he's not the reason, by the way, in case anyone's wanting to joke around, for Saban to retire. He's not the one waiting around, and he's not the one that sent him into retirement. So yeah, have a good day. I don't know what to tell you. Last comment. Let's look at the bottom of the screen there. Wozy334. 8 months ago, Milroe is going to make a believer out of a lot of you. Yes. And he's on the ballot for the Heisman odds next year. What else do you have to look at? What more does he have to do to prove that he's a talented quarterback that can throw the football as long as the offensive line is in check, which it was not most of the time this year. But when it stood up against teams like Auburn, against teams like Georgia, 4th and 31, SEC title game, it mattered most. And they stood up and they helped it. That's that. Anyway, that's going to do it for this edition. Number 3 of reading your comments. My most viewed video. Check it out if you missed it. All I did was talk about Paul Feinbaum, and I guess a lot of people went wild. Paul Feinbaum says it's shocking that Alabama quarterbacks haven't transferred yet. It was 2 minutes and 47 seconds long, and there were a lot of great comments. Too many to go through, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep leaving comments, and I'll keep coming up with ideas for comment videos because I love hearing from all of you. I also love to respond. Leave some comments down on this video, and I'd love to hear from you guys even today. Love you guys. God bless. Peace out, and roll, Tide, roll.